So, you've been dealing with some haters on YouTube. Well, let's address it. So, the other day I was on Reddit, reddit.com, which, there's so much different niches and genres and communities all over Reddit. And I was in uh, a Reddit that's about new YouTubers. And I was just reading some of the stories and I was seeing people talking about how they they're doing very well, but they get discouraged when they see hateful comments. Like they said, it could be 70 amazing comments, right? 70 awesome comments. And that one negative comment can just completely make them want to quit. Well, throw out the Q word, quit. We're not going to use that word because I don't tolerate anybody quitting. Having a break, resting, just having some self care, falling back, that's different. That's needed. But as far as just quitting and giving up, you should never completely just want to give up because somebody said something toxic and projected their misery onto you. Now, as humans, it's a natural feeling to be down, right? When someone says something that's like, ugh, it can be such a turnoff. I know how it feels. I have over 3,000 plus YouTube videos from long form content to shorts that I've uploaded on this platform, on this channel alone. So, excuse me. So with that, just doing that, um, it's safe to say I've had some really toxic comments. And I've had comments where I felt like, damn, why am I even doing this? Because I've had people comment on, like, one time I forgot to cut my nails, right? And they were growing a little long. So I've had people comment. I've said some amazing things in videos, and there'll be one person like, cut your nails or say something crazy. And you're like, man, out of all the positive vibes I just gave off, someone chose to focus on my appearance. So, I've had some comments where I'm like, what? I've had people say, oh, turn the sound up or turn it da 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 da. And then I've had other people reply and say, my sound's perfectly fine. So it might have even just been something wrong with their device. Um, Things like a lot of those people really don't know how it feels to put in the work. Because if they did, they would have a little bit of empathy towards others and wouldn't be so quick to be so negative. But you got to understand when you're breaking down past barriers and you're putting in the work and you're showing passion and you just keep going, that could be threatening for people who can't find that courage within themselves. So what do? A lot of people just project. A lot of people are miserable. A lot of people have emotions that they have not dealt with, of anger, fear, resentment, guilt, and they want to find somebody to project that on. And what better way than to do that from some mysterious account somewhere on social media, especially YouTube? What better way to go to someone's account and just say something completely negative, to just throw off the whole vibe and make that person feel a little bit of what you're feeling? So I tend to now just delete those negative, toxic comments, those haters, because that's what they are. They're haters. They're spreading hate in the world. They're not helping to give construct. It's a difference from giving constructive criticism, which when people do that, you can tell. You can tell when there's malice, and you can tell when they're coming from a sincere, genuine place, right? Some people, the malice, they'll be throwing shade. People shouldn't have to listen. There's people out there that's successful from having the worst equipment. They just the worst equipment. And then there's people who are successful for having the best equipment. Right? It comes down to your personality. It comes down to You just your spirit at the end of the day. And if I've learned anything, because this isn't my first YouTube, I do have other YouTubes. I have Instagram that's over what 30,000 subscribers now. I have a Tumblr that's over like what 17,000 subscribers. I have other platforms. So if I've learned anything throughout the years, it's no one has the answer. Everybody, oh, this, da, da. No one truly has the answer. You have the answer, which is you being yourself. And if someone doesn't like it, so be it. There's people that are going to disguise themselves as supporters. And then as soon as you say something that they don't agree with, guess what? They're going to take that mask off. It's happened to me about twice, I would say. One time I was at like 3,000 subscribers, and someone that was keeping up with me, acting like they were really cool with me. One day I said something they didn't like, and they completely threw a whole jinx at me. Oh, that's why you're not growing. You're not going to grow, and this and that. And I was just completely taken by storm, because it's like, whoa, you were supporting me pretty hard, and because you took something maybe out of context, or you didn't understand what I was saying, you decided to use that as an opportunity to kick me and to throw dirt in my face and spit on me. Um, and I was just like, man, we're all gonna have different beliefs. We're different. It just is what it is. We come from most of us come from different backgrounds, come from different cultures, come from different countries, and all type of stuff, different cities. We're not always gonna agree, but does that mean I want to bash somebody? Does that mean I'm gonna go and then, oh, that's why you're not growing, or that's why you're not gonna, you're not gaining subscribers? Like, that was crazy, and that's how you know when it was malice the whole time. So understand that things like that are going to happen. It's just a part of life. It's part of the experience. You're going to have people who are going to rag you. You are going to have people who are going to throw shade. It just is what it is. My best bet of dealing with that: block it out. Do not let it get to you. All right, because there's going to be plenty more where that came from. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be plenty more where that came from. You have to have tough skin. If you need to take a break, take a break. A lot of the times too, you sometimes you do have to address your shadow. And what do I mean by that is, in order to get that tough, thick skin, you have to address things that may be unhealed within yourself. Um, Sit down, ask yourself what it is. Even if you got to light a candle or something and kind of go into a calmness, right? Maybe at nighttime, maybe just when you're alone, just maybe if you like to write down things you don't that it is that you don't like about yourself, and work on them. Work on them. Face your shadow. Work on them, or and embrace it, and start to transform. But don't let people break you down, right? Don't let people just knock you. Maybe you don't use big words. Maybe you may be a little incoherent. It is what it is. They don't know what you've been through. You could have been abused as a child and be working through a disability. You could have. I know people who have literally ate like lead paint as a kid, and it messed them up. All type of stuff has happened. So it's like when people look at people and just like, oh, you may talk incoherent, or they'll make fun of you. They don't know what you've been through. If they've been through what you've been through, they may have folded a long time ago. So try not to take it too personal, and just block them out and keep doing what you're doing. No matter what you do in life, you're gonna run into these type of issues. No matter what you do, I've worked retail throughout my 20s, and woo, let me tell ya, you're going to deal with some haters. You're going to deal with misery. I mean, don't get me wrong. When it's in person, people ain't going to come. How they going to come on the internet? Because obviously it's in person now, right? People aren't that dumb, right? Unless they're drunk or something, or on drugs. But you're gonna feel that negativity a lot. You're gonna have, especially, people may be older and feel like, oh, the younger generations, they may have something against the younger generations, or Some people just want to come and just. It's like I've been through it working retail, especially during the holidays. You're gonna deal with times where you're just like, man, I'm done with life completely. I'm done with people. I'm done with. So at least when you're online, you don't got to deal with people face to face. At least you're not out there working some construction job with some miserable or moving some moving company with some miserable guys that just want to be annoying all day. I've been through that too. My other phone's ringing. Let me go ahead and let me put that on pause. But I guess that's my message to go ahead and just wrap up this video, um, and pretty much just say if you're out there and you're putting and you're staying consistent and you're growing. I mean, it's gonna be tough. You're going to get, if you haven't yet, you're gonna run into the haters. It's gonna happen. Like right now, I'm at a point on my YouTube where you know it's not easy. It's not easy, especially when August, September. I mean, pretty much the whole summer, early fall, I was seeing a significant amount of growth, and it's definitely been a hard um, November and December. But does that stop me? No. I'm like a tank that just keeps going through all the shots, and have very, very tough mental, which comes from just my life experiences, and always being in having supreme confidence to be in martial arts, boxing, things like that. It'll really strengthen your mentality, and you just be strong up here. When you're strong up here, see a lot of people they focus on physically looking strong, but you want to be strong internally. That's where it really counts. You want to make sure your heart's strong, your mind's strong, and that comes with addressing your flaws. So when you turn this camera on and someone just comes out of nowhere, after you don't worked hard and long on a video, maybe you don't edited it all night, and you felt like, oh man, this video, you're super excited about it, and someone just comes out of nowhere and just rags you. Just delete them and don't even listen. Just keep going because they want to stop you. They want to see you forward. They want to see you quit. I don't want to see you quit. I believe in you. All right? Excuse me. Or maybe it may not get the views you thought it was going to get. It's okay. Keep going. I promise you it's okay. I promise you it's okay. Don't let no haters get to you. I'm wishing you the best, no matter who you are. If you see this video, I don't care where you from. I don't care if you got 1 million subscribers or if you got 1 subscriber or if you have no subscribers and you just started. Guess what? I'm rooting for you and I'm wishing you the best and I believe in you. All right. So don't let these haters in this low vibrational world bring you down. You be that light. All right? Keep shining. With that being said, much love to you.